Alright, welcome in. We're gonna pretty much get right into it. Find us a little Fortnite sesh. Alright, transition over. Gotta turn that audio on. Alright, there we go. Welcome in. How is everybody on this manic Monday?
What's up, brother?
Alright, let's get right to it. Sorry about the little bit of a hum. I'm pretty sure you guys are catching the sound of the aerator for the old fish tank. So bear with me. But in the meantime, let's go shoot some cartoons.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Alright, where are we gonna head to? Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go over in this direction. We'll go over yonder. Take it the far distance. I hope She-Wolf's getting some good games in. Hanging out in her duo. I have no idea who Blue Toxic is. People switch their gamer tags all the time. Wonder where the bear is. Is the bear working or sleeping? We may have to call him. A bunch of ammo and shield. There we go. Take some weapons. What else could it be? Oh, way down. Those are good loadouts. 150. No way. I don't believe it. I just don't fucking believe it. Where you at, Bear? Where you at?
What's up, brother?
We got the bear coming down live within like 30 minutes or so. Let's see how that shit show goes. Ha 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 ha. Whoa, I don't want to hear this. Is time travel real?
Do you see our sweet little... Hi guys, we're back with another episode of Bless Your Heart at the Dirty Lemon Studios. I'm here with my husband, Dale Jr. We have a fun show for you guys today. We have a couple of fun games, and we have our new cocktail of the week presented by High Rock. What are we drinking, Ralph? Do you see our sweet little treat here?
Yeah, we're drinking a High Rock chocolate espresso martini.
Yes, so we...
High
This is
Rock
a
Espresso
rather cold,
Martini.
Chocolate bunny. You knocked the ears off of it.
It looks like it's gotten in a scuffle, doesn't it?
You knocked the ears off of it, put your drink in there.
Yes, so the drink is inside the hollowed out bunny, and in light of Easter,
Yeah.
I feel like this was nice and festive.
So
Ooh, it's delish.
the how you make this thing, that's going to be in the description.
Yeah, we'll put the recipe and all the things in our story so you guys can check that out later. But High Rock Espresso Chocolate Martini.
That's weird.
It's weird.
The drink's good. The metal straw weird.
Oh goodness. You and metal.
Yeah.
Is it a jewelry straw?
Metal straw. But I went to
It's pretty.
yeah. So when I have an ick,
I know what you're gonna say.
when you go to the local sushi joint or whatever. For all my life, they gave us these wooden chopsticks. Now they're trying to give you these little plastic ones and metal ones that they reuse. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I don't want to use somebody else's chopsticks. I've been using the wooden ones, one use throw away. But they've gotten into, giving you these plastic ones and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I don't like that.
Well, the ick started when you went to South Korea.
I went to South Korea for the Olympics, and we went into this place to get this real serious experience, right? Genuine, authentic experience. They plopped down beside us an entire tray of metal chopsticks. There were probably 100 in it. And I was like, all right, it changed my life for the worse. Some things you experience, you're like, man, that was awesome. I got a great perspective. This gave me a bad perspective, and I'm hesitant to share because I don't want to spread this to other people.
It's too late. You gotta share.
So I'm looking at that box of little tray of metal utensils, and I'm like, hundreds and hundreds of people.
You gotta come over here somewhere.
Use every one of those, and I do not want to use them. I want the wooden, pull out of the paper bag, break in half, use, and throw away. I want the wooden chopsticks.
So here's the thing.
And then, I got to thinking. I was like, I've been doing this all my life already. This thing I don't like, I already been doing it with
Forks.
silverware.
Yeah.
Forks, spoons,
Glasses.
Everywhere I went,
Plates.
I've been doing this. And now, everywhere I go, and we sit down to eat, I can't not look at that little wrapped up neat piece of silverware, fork, spoon, and knife wrapped up in that little towel on the table and go, where's them dirty son of guns been?
Here's the thing, they're not dirty. They've been sterilized and cleaned.
Well, then my mind goes to, did they really do a good job cleaning them? Did the person back there that's, putting them things through the hot water that's necessary to kill any germ, bacteria, do that? Or did they rush it, And so, that's how I spiral out of control. And so...
This is what happens when you sit down with Dale and he's at the dinner table at a restaurant and he's not got his phone on or anything, and all of a sudden he just gets really quiet and you're like, he's mulling over something. And this is like the type of thing he's mulling over. Is who else's mouth has this been in? And then he can't eat.
I can't. So, but I've been
Such a shame for you. I hate that for you.
I've been doing that all my life, eating silverware in different restaurants and not thinking nothing of it. And I was unbothered until they threw those damn boxes. They threw that box of metal chopsticks in front of me, and it just unlocked this
It rattled
pit
your
of
cage.
misery.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no. And now I can't not think about it. And so I know that probably no one's used that straw.
No, this is fresh.
Probably brand new.
This is just for you.
Now, if you went to a store and got a drink and they put a metal straw in there, and you're like, now I'm drinking out of the same straw some Billy Bob used yesterday.
Well, straws are harder to clean than silverware, so you do have a point, but I don't know, metal straws are nice. The glass straws are hard for me too, and usually when it's not a paper straw, it's way bigger. This one's a normal size, so that's good.
I'm going to complain a lot
And
on this show.
Oh.
So,
You
I
ready?
think that people are figuring that out.
Oh, not just today, but every single time you sit here?
Yeah. I can't just sit down and have a good time.
This is Dale Jr. Soapbox. That's what we should have called the show.
Sorry. Yeah, we got a good show today. So High Rock, you'll see in the background, right there. High Rock. We need to move the table because the thing. We don't want you to move your mic.
I can move.
No,
Listen.
no, you can't.
Move the lady's leg around.
We'll need to slide the table a little bit, but we want the
figure
High
it out.
Rock bottles right behind you.
I gotta come this way.
Come toward you.
I think we got the wheels locked up, but it's fine.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
good.
you're doing it. So you see the High Rock bottles, the beautiful vase, and the greenery, whatever that is. What are those? Where do they come from?
They're 4-year. I just pulled them out of the vase.
They were in our foyer out there. They're fake.
They were in our house.
Oh, in our house.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it a
fake.
specific type of flower? Not flower.
They're elephant ear palms. But
Elephant ear palm. So I just wanted to know.
some home
Sounds
goods
smart.
situation I picked up at some point in our life.
I just wanted to sound smart. Look at that high rock now, right there in the shot with
Now
you.
the glass.
Beautiful.
Now it's not turned the right way.
Well, we're in the big screen. We're on the big camera. Oh my gosh. So there we go. Hey, you're good.
Is that better?
Yeah. We got the high rock. We got the orange cream. We've got our drinks. We're gonna do this every show, right?
Yes, we're gonna have a drink of the week every show. High Rock is now one of our new sponsors, and we're so excited about that. Of course, you guys know we are very proud of our High Rock. If you want to check out High Rock and find it near you, go to highrock.com, and it'll show you what stores are available. And also remember, you must be 21 and you must drink responsibly.
I think you can actually go on that website and order
You can now order on
online.
High Rock's
Like
website. Yes.
you can find out through highrockvodka.com, highrockvodka.com. You can find out where it's located, but you can also, in some situations, some scenarios, some states, order a bottle straight to your front door.
Yes, of course, every state's a little different, so
Yeah.
get online and check that out.
People are asking us all the time. We're trying to get it everywhere. And it's funny, it's in these little pockets all across the country. I just went to Cordele to race my late model this past weekend and went to a couple stores, went to a store down the street from the track and signed about 3 cases. We'll move on to What's Up in Life, new segment called What's Up? I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. But that's what it says right here. What's up? Life updates. So me and Amy, she has a bag of receipts on the floor. We're gonna
Okay.
get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So funny. Gosh, it's so funny. And this is gonna drag.
Should I just get into that?
Yeah, it's the best thing going. I think we
All
should
right.
save it.
Why?
Cause it's funny. I want to end on a good note. It's hilarious. I don't know. I think we should try to get into time travel. Our time travel discussion.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so
Listen, if this is not any good, we're cutting it out. So if you're hearing it, it must have been good.
we're sitting on the couch. I'm looking at my phone, and the kids have gone to bed already. We've had a couple of High Rock cocktails, and I see this Joe Rogan clip come up about he's interviewing someone, and I forget who it was. But there's a book that was written in 1900. Legitimately, this book exists, and it tells a story about basically predicting the future of Trump or Barron, actually. Barron Trump is the last president, and I don't have the details because I didn't get the book. I didn't really want to go down that rabbit hole, but it basically kind of foreshadows all the things that are currently happening and might happen in the future with Barron. And so I'm like, this is really weird. How can someone possibly know that? Do you think that time travel is real? Do you think that this person actually traveled through time and wrote the book, kind of like Back to the Future with the almanac, like, is it possible that that's real? And Dale Jr. looks over at me and goes, how can time travel not be real, Amy? And I'm like, wait, what? And that's all he told me, is that there was nothing else. And so I want an explanation as to how he has just so adamantly come to that conclusion and could just drop that bomb like that and then just leave it.
So,
Please explain.
well, I don't have like hard evidence, but you make a great
Well,
point.
no one does. There's so many theories about things that you feel like,
Load
really
in,
plausibly
load in.
be real, but there's no real evidence.
The way I feel
So,
about it
do you
is,
guys believe in time travel?
So, there are a lot of scenarios, kind of like this book, right, that you're talking about. There's a lot of things that'll kind of pop up in pop culture conversation about time travel, and there's been sitcoms and shows about it, and so it's time travel's kind of always been just like Back to the Future, right? It's always been this mystery and this thing that we all wonder about.
I mean,
I
vehicles
wonder who said it
anywhere?
first.
Yeah. So my feeling is that it's more than I would say that if I had to guess, it is absolutely more than likely real. Like it's more. I would say that it's more likely that time travel is possible, and that there are, so you got to think about like, there.
It's just so hard for me to believe that someone who doesn't like metal chopsticks can believe that time travel is real. Like, how does that go together?
There are some things that are missing to convince me that time travel is real, right? If time travel was real, we're humans, we're imperfect, we screw up. Somebody would slip up somehow. If time travel was real, some way, somehow, there would be a folly of sorts that would provide us all like the context of, oh crap, it is real, right? And so,
Please keep going. That makes me feel like I got a hard question for you.
yeah. So that makes me doubt time travel, because there isn't any real hard evidence. It just feels like if it was real, there would be hard evidence. But I also know that, like, I don't know how far into the future the human race goes. I imagine every several million years there's like a turnover of, just like the dinosaurs, right? The dinosaurs are roaming the earth, something happens, meteor, whatever, dinosaurs are gone. There is got to be an endpoint for us as humans, or there's a trend, or there's something that happens out there in the future, millions of years down the road.
So here's my
So
question.
there's this long runway, right, of technology, and long runway of studying and developing and learning and processing, and there has to be I would assume the chances are really high that the discovery of how time travel could work happens in the span of the human race, right, and its entire existence on this planet. And so I would imagine that it's likely we eventually colonize another planet, or right? I mean, why wouldn't we? Why? And certainly the technology will be developed to do such a thing. It sounds crazy.
It sounds like you've been watching too many YouTube videos.
I just have an open mind, and I'm the kind of person that believes everyone is good, right? Until you prove otherwise. I don't walk around guarded going, well, everyone I meet might be an ass. I walk around going, everyone I meet is a really good person, unless they prove otherwise. Give me some hard evidence that you're a jerk. And so I think about life and technology and discovery the same way. Why wouldn't it happen? Certainly it might happen. So
Listen, I want it to be real. I want time travel to be real. I want Bigfoot to be real. I want aliens to be real. I want the fact that we may or may not have landed on the moon. I want that to be real. Like, there's so many things that, like,
Bigfoot is real.
Look, I get Bigfoot things in my phone all the time. Time travel is more elusive than Bigfoot. I got Bigfoot videos in my phone. There's no time travel evidence at all.
There's the hint, right? There's no hard evidence, but there's the hint that time travel could be possible. And
Do you think that the aliens are the only ones that can time travel?
Well, that's another thing. So,
Like, if going back to you saying we're humans, we screw up,
that's
we
a
would
whole nother
give it up.
The alien thing's a whole nother conversation. So, for most of my life, aliens were a pop culture sort of. For most of my life, my point of view, looking out into the world, and the conversation around extraterrestrials and aliens, it was stuff it was sensationalized, or like stuff for movies. And there was this thing back in the day, I forget that thing that happened on the radio in the 50s or whatever it was, that everybody thought it was real, right? Back before television, they had this radio broadcast. Everybody would sit down at night and listen to the radio, and they had this one radio broadcast where they faked an alien encounter, or a landing, or some sort of crash or something happened, and it really kind of got off the rails because everybody thought it was real, right? Everybody that's at home listening to this is going, wow, this really happened. But it was a hoax, and it was meant to be a hoax by the radio broadcast.
Orson Welles.
Right. Yep. And so that right there spawned this sort of fascination. That was one major thing that spawned fascination. Then you see, you know, the purported drawings on caves and stuff where, you know, these ancient
like hieroglyphs, just
yeah, these ancient societies and so forth are, you know, you could decipher looking at these drawings on these, you know, some of this stuff that they would discover from hundreds of, you know, thousands of years ago, where there's like, oh, well, that looks like a spaceship, or that looks, you know, you could interpret it to be
whatever you want.
You know, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And so all of that, you know, just adds to the mystery. Well, now, you know, and then Tom DeLonge, you know, from Blink-182, right?
Well, there's so many people too that say that they were abducted, or they've
Sure.
got this like
Yeah, you have that.
memory, or this wild what you would imagine is a dream.
You have all that going on.
We watched something recently about that. Like a person, I don't know if they were in the park or they were with their friends, and all of a sudden they are back in this space, but time has shifted. They are not in the same time that they were. It's been years have passed. They imagined that they had this whole life that they didn't actually have, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And they've like written these stories down, like they really happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have had these encounters and so forth, or reported, you know,
Weird
say
happenings.
that these things have happened. Right, sure. So that's all been going on for decades and decades and decades, right? And just kind of filling the bucket of mystery. And then I think in the last probably 5 years, it's super ramped up, right? There's been this, you know, even the government has sort of went towards like, yep, there's a lot of unidentified experiences and happenings, and there's military pilots and so forth coming forward and saying, well, I experienced this, I can't explain it.
Very credible people.
Right, but they're not saying I saw an alien.
Nope, that's true.
They're just saying I saw something I can't explain. Right? That's all we have.
Totally agree. I'm not trying to say like we have hard evidence. That's not the point of this.
And so, like, this is exactly just like time travel.
Okay.
If we are sitting here on this rock, spinning through the universe, and all of this around us has developed off of our hands and our creativity, and we sprung out of the earth to become what we see today. And if the universe is infinite, and there are thousands and thousands of solar systems similar to ours, where there are probably more than likely thousands of bodies of planetary bodies and so forth that are spinning within the inhabitable zone, right? Of oxygen and temperature and water and all of those things. How is it? I mean, the likelihood that there is another planet with life on it is through the roof. Through the roof. And so, if that's true, which I believe it is, then there's likely the possibility that one of those planets has a being on it that is more complex or more advanced than ours, or been around longer than ours to develop the technology that we have developed, or more than the technology that we have developed. It's absolutely possible. And likely.
Keep going back to the aliens and with the time travel thing.
If that is possible, that crazy idea that there are other beings on other planets is a likelihood. It is a likelihood. Now, could they travel here? I don't know. We can't travel there.
No, because we're dummies.
Well,
We're a bunch of
they may be
Neanderthals.
just like us, just kind of, you know, stringing it along day to day.
My pea brain is too small to figure out how to even wrap my head around those possibilities. So I know there's smarter people than me on the planet.
I'm just
I just
saying,
don't
like,
think that it's that possible.
If I have to be open-minded to like a thing like time travel, because I believe that you know, just there's no way.
Do you think it's like a black hole?
There's no, I don't even know what a black hole is.
Do you think you touch a stone and disappear into it like they did on the Outlander?
No, I'm just.
What up, dude?
I'm hopping on now for 2 matches if you're in. You still streaming? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm hopping on now.
Ah, I just...
Doing it.
Yep, bye. That's what you get for being distracted.
If the universe
Yeah,
is
you
space,
got me,
you know, that is
Hellyfire.
infinite.
Whatever.
Forever.
You
There are
got me.
absolutely other planets
I want someone.
where something has sprouted out of the ground. Plant life, or
Yeah. I mean, that's.
I'm just saying plant life, and fish and or whatever, right? Or organisms and
Squidbillies.
manuals, yeah, whatever. It's likely that it looks nothing like anything
this.
we
It
would
can't.
recognize.
It can't be the same.
Right?
That
Yeah,
would be impossible.
it would be weird. It would, but it's there. It's got to be there. Why would it not be there? I mean, we are here.
If someone's listening and have any experiences or knowledge, please put it in the comments.
I don't want to know.
Absolutely dying to hear. Also, okay, if you could travel in time, where would you go? You get one moment, and you get to be there for 24 hours, and that's it.
Oh, damn
And you
right.
teleport
I'm
right
going
back.
to 1979 Daytona 500.
All right, tell me about your day with.
Where would you time travel?
I
Well, the people want to know.
want to go to the '69 comeback special and watch Elvis.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a great one.
Alright, where are you, bear? Where are you, bear? The bear is coming in hot. The bear. Give me just a moment. Bada bing, bada bang. Alright. Well, second place for... Well, was that the second match? I think the first match I died right away. Maybe that was the first match. Either way, not bad, not bad. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s wife is pretty hot. I'll tell you that. Dale Earnhardt's a pretty chill dude. Ooh, Dro's on. Dro the CEO. Here comes the bear. The bear coming in hot. Get over here, bunny.
I just got granted some kicks.
Oh, yeah? What kind of kicks? Big floppy feet? I like your bibs.
I logged in, bro. I just got granted some kicks.
Nice. This badass emote thanks to the bear.
What's wrong?
So today, I'm gonna watch one of those.
You there?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Ah. You can't hear me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Should I unmute myself from the game? I forgot. I forgot.
Did you get granted a set of kicks when you logged in?
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't own Rat Boy, do you?
Probably not.
Well, that's why I got him.
Do not have new kicks. Just my OG Air Jordans.
These are it.
Those are cute. Those are cute.
What's up, brother?
Nice pajamas.
I'm ready for bedtime.
I'll be ready for bed too in about a match or two.
Yeah, we're gonna watch something here in about 2 matches. That's all the time I got. I'm not even turning on the stream, bro.
Don't do it.
Normally I would if I'm playing, I'm streaming.
I got me some kinetic today from my father and stepmother.
Tonight's the last night I'm buying beer. And well, I'm no. Yeah, last night I'm buying beer. I'll be buying other things. Alcoholic. But not as frequently.
Lovely.
That's where I'm going.
That's where he's going and he's sticking to it.
Or I'm dying with it. Don't forget to thank your bus driver. Gas is expensive, especially if you're flying buses.
Ah. Oh, I took second on the last match.
You took second?
Yeah. I died when you called.
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
This is probably my fault.
Oh, there's a fucking squad here,
not what
fucker.
I wanted.
Got 2 bots after me.
You got him.
I got him. I need your ammo.
I need ammo.
I love when the other bot already collects everything from in the house, and then you kill him and just take it all. That's the best, because then you don't have to go in the house.
There's no AR over here. I'm rifting out.
He's a rifting.
I'm headed towards my marker.
Alright, I'm finishing looting.
I have no AR, which is highly ill-advised for me. Just a heads up. I'm not okay without AR. And to be wandering in inebriated. We're gonna try not to die though.
Keyword, try. I gotta find a vehicle.
You gotta find a vehicle. I found one.
I think I found one too. Ooh, I did.
I'm under attack.
Oh, who the fuck's shooting me?
Oh, fuck. Super sweaty in the tunnel.
Alright, coming to get you. Super sweaty in the tunnel. Hold on real quick. Oof. So is your card in the tunnel? Wait. Can I just buy your reboot card?
Yeah, you can.
Where the fuck's a reboot can? Right over there. I should have just rebooted you where I was at. You think they're still in there?
Quite possibly. I doubt it though. Just throw that down. Pick it up and throw it down.
What up? Oh, that?
That, yeah. They're not there. Otherwise, I would have pinged them. Why is two reboot back? Oh, there they are. There they are.
What the fuck?
Taken out by Sabrina Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
You little bitch.
I am.
I
I am. I got 100 V-Bucks.
You got 100 V-Bucks?
Yeah. You're getting pistol
Cause you
whipped.
leveled up?
I musta.
Alright, this is my last match.
Same.
I'm gonna pick out some.
Same.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
What's that?
If you can afford it, could you gift Steely the Undertaker?
I wish I could. If I didn't have half a
I
paycheck
can do it
last
tomorrow.
week.
I can do it tomorrow.
The Undertaker.
It was his birthday, the 13th. He's one more year, bro. One more year, he's gonna be 50. He's gonna be 50.
That's what he turned, 49?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm ready for the last match.
Even better.
Hey, these kicks go pretty good with him, don't you think?
Yeah. Is that the bundle, or is that the person who it came with?
No, he comes with socks. He doesn't have shoes on.
Gotcha.
This is, I got granted to my account because I own the Rat Boy outfit.
The Smack Boy outfit.
And because the Rat Boy outfit is already wearing these kicks, and they want to add them to Fortnite, I get them for free so I can wear them on any outfit now.
What are you guys watching after
I like that.
another round of Prison Break?
No, we're probably gonna watch some trying to find a Marvel movie that just came out, the Falcon Winter, the one with the Red Hulk. That's, I'm trying to find it.
Don't forget to thank your bus driver.
I'm going to the field.
We're off to the field.
I'm going to the underground. I'm going to the underground market by the field, not where I march.
Mm-hmm.
So many people coming here. I hear a coral reefer glider. God damn it. I fucking quit.
What?
I fucking quit.
You can't quit. These are the matches that you fucking come back stronger than ever.
There's nothing but bots up here, but down where I was at, there are 2 real players.
There's fucking bullets coming from every single direction. Where's your card?
They're all bots. My card is down in the...
Your card's way down there?
In the... Yeah. The black market. They're all bots, bro.
I love running out of bullets.
I told you they're bots. Dude, he ain't even touching you. If that was a real player, you'd be dead.
Come on. Alright. Where the heck is this asshole? Oh.
Reload.
I can't have no ammo. I got no ammo. I'm just gonna go boot you. Buy your card and boot you up. Get you back to where you need to be. Dumb bitch. Stop touching my
I told you they're bots.
Stop touching my friend.
Like I told you, they're bots.
I wasted a splash or a freaking half pot on him. Little fucker.
There's a bat here.
Alright,
Full bat.
You need anything from them, or otherwise I'm gonna hire them?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Ooh. Just got touched.
One down.
He's right there.
Knee's dead.
Question is, where is his buddy? Why do I have like no ammo?
They're right up ahead.
Ooh, we got Storm.
Yep, and there's somebody with a medallion up ahead. They're here.
I literally only have 25 bullets from my hollow. Right now is not where I want to be. How are you? How?
I told you. How?
I gotta go get bullets. Actually, I'm better
They're
off.
running with me.
That's fine.
They're taking me out of storm, though. I'm not complaining.
What's it called here?
They batted me.
That's alright. I see a reboot van.
I don't think these is one of the nights where I make a comeback.
Oh, you're gonna make a comeback. I don't have enough gold to reboot you.
No.
That's crap. Alright, where's your card?
My card is in storm.
How deep?
About 200 meters. You got a med mist. You're gonna want more heals.
Way more heals. And a vehicle.
Use your bat.
4.
Never mind. I'm out. Storms are coming in. Go rob a bank.
Yeah, unless there was shit right here. Super gay.
You can run faster with a bat.
Not really. You can if you're laying the law down, but I'm not. It's not like that much faster.
You have to click. No, if you click the
Yeah, I know.
run button, you run super fast when you have the endurance to do so.
Dude, how sick was that? Can't do that twice.
Pretty sick. Not with that piece of shit. What? Nice ride. Woo! Boom! Drunk driver coming through. That's a treat.
I need gold.
Rob the bank. You're not alone, you're not alone, you're not alone. That's a bot.
Come on. Gay.
I will not tolerate cowardice and insubordination. If Daigo gives you an order, you follow it. Understood?
Understood.
There's the bank.
She goes, rob the bank.
Son, I already did. And he took the gold. Take that exotic gun.
Oh, that one. Go, bitch. How am I doing, Bear?
Drunk driver. Drunk driving. Doing alright.
Oof. Not gonna come up?
No.
Where will they come out? Down here?
I can't remember. But yeah.
Why are you shooting? Just gotta get him, right? Just get him, Bear?
Yeah.
I put a car down there. See it? You like it?
Yeah. There's 2 teams left and they're fighting.
Where the heck's this other cat?
I don't know.
Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another one. Who's rebooting? Somebody rebooted somebody. That dude's a fucking straight up bot. How the fuck did he survive that whole time? Come on, keep splashing me, bot. Am I gonna win it for Bear? Oh, come on, are you serious? What? Oh.
My drum gun, that's what she got taken out by.
Yeah, I forgot also we were in duos thinking that he just had a bot. Well, Bear, you didn't finish too bad. When we finish, third or second? Third?
Yeah.
Little stats. A couple extra stats.
Jeez, bro.
Alright, brother. Have a lovely evening. Thanks for chilling.
Yeah, you have a good night, brother.
Thanks, you too. Peace out. Cooties playing. CTP, She Wolf, and Baker. Alright, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. And we shall see you all soon.